Welcome everybody to beautiful California, the Golden State. Even though this is an amazing place, 2021 has been a tough year for people living here and all over North America. As everybody else, we had a pandemic that challenged us in many ways. But even though the virus is not yet defeated, there is a new problem that is making its way into the first pages of American newspapers and into the minds of American people. We are talking about inflation. Yes, because inflation at the moment is running high in the US, actually higher than it has been in decades. The effects of this inflation are manifold and affect all ordinary citizens. For example, gas prices in California just reached an all-time high as the average price of a regular gallon soared to $4.68, according to the American Automobile Association. To better understand this, just think that 1 year ago, the average gas price in Los Angeles was $3.26 per gallon. In 2016, the price for the same amount of gas was below $2.50. Waiting for the day when electric cars will be accessible to everybody, at the moment we still have to rely on gas for our everyday life. Me, for example, every time I have to shoot an interview or a video across California or the United States, I have to fill my tank, use a lot of gas to travel, and therefore spend a lot of money. So until the moment the government will not decide to lower gas prices all over the US, there is no easy way out from this problem. With the inflation and the price of gas going up, in California every kind of primary good is now more expensive. In 2021, only food price increased up to 4.5%. Ground beef, the meat used to cook the typical American hamburgers, is now 20% more expensive than it was last year. This piece, for example, now costs $6.53 per pound. While 1 year ago, the average price for the same amount of ground beef was around $5.25 per pound. In general, as we said, doing groceries is getting more expensive by the year, while salaries are not following the same trend. And in this perfect economic storm, US market is now having problem to meet consumers' need. The cause of this slowdown in the circulation of goods is to be found in the pandemic, even though the pandemic is not the only reason. Also, the increasing number of shipments, customer requests, shortage of merchant ships, port closure, as well as the lack of workers are important elements of this crisis. Somebody called it one of history's biggest traffic jams. For the average person living in the US, this means that in the upcoming holiday season it is going to be more and more difficult to get on time the products we order online. This difficulty in finding goods and products obviously translated into a new increase in prices for all the consumers in the USA. Holiday season is coming, and while some economists have insisted for months that inflation is just temporary, prices have continued to rise. In a big mall like this one, the atmosphere seems the same as every other year, but financial experts are worried that the current inflation combined to the supply chain crisis will make this next Christmas the most expensive in memory.